You ever stand in the shadows and watch the crowd heats down, blind, moving fast, but going nowhere? Just another flock of sheep, chasing a path someone else carved for them. They run, they trip, they beg for answers, but not one of them ever stops to ask if the question even mattered. Chaos, beautiful mindless chaos. But you don't belong there, do you? No, you feel it, the fire under your skin. The voice in your head that snarls, don't follow, lead. Yet you hesitate, you second guess. You drown in what ifs. What if they judge me? What if I fail? But here's the truth. They're already judging you. And failure, it's just another word for those too weak to rise again. Let me tell you something, my friend. In the next few minutes, I am going to tell you about the real reason why you have been plagued by the hands of others all your life. What were the mistakes that has placed you at this moment of your life that you are drained, exhausted, and have become emotionless? Listen, my friend. By the end of this video, I'm giving you the real life lesson to get out of your dark times, and you will be able to live the best version of your life, and will be able to leave behind your dark and worst phase of your life. Listen, my friend. While they run blind, chasing ghosts they don't even understand, you stand still, watching, waiting, because you see what they don't, and that is opportunity. While they scream into the void, desperate to be heard, you work in silence. Piece by piece, you're building something they'll never have, which is real power. The world loves noise. It feeds on it. The louder someone is, the more people think they matter. But noise is nothing. Noise is the mask the weak wear to hide their fear. You've seen it. The man at the top, shouting about his success. He's terrified that someone like you, who is patient, calculated, relentless, will come and take it all away. You know why they fear silence. Because silence forces them to face the truth. Their weaknesses, their doubts, their failures. Most would rather run through fire than sit alone with their own thoughts. But you're different. You've embraced the silence, and in it you've found something powerful. Think of the predator. It doesn't thrash through the forest, chasing its prey like a fool. No, it waits, it watches, and when the moment is right, one clean strike over. Ruthless. That's you, isn't it? While they burn themselves out chasing illusions, you sharpen your mind, your skills, your weapons. And when the time comes, you won't just join the game. You'll own it. Let them laugh. Let them call you lazy, a failure. Let them talk. Because when the time comes, they won't even see it coming. You want to know what real victory looks like. It's not the fancy cars or the mansion on the hill. That's just a mask. A weak attempt to hide the emptiness inside. No, real victory is standing tall, knowing every inch of your success was earned. It's watching the ones who doubted you avoid your eyes because deep down they know they were wrong. But this isn't about proving them wrong. Forget them. This is about proving yourself right. Every dark night you spent alone. Every moment you question if it was worth it. That's your fuel. That's what makes you unstoppable. Ever watch the storm roll in? The sky darkens, the wind rises, people panic, they run, they hide. But the storm doesn't care. It moves forward. It destroys what it must. And when it's done, only the strongest remain. That's you. You're the storm. They just don't know it yet. But here's the difference. You don't rush. They do. They want success now. They chase quick wins, instant results. And like weak trees in a storm, they're the first to fall. You take your time, like roots digging deep before the tree reaches for the sky, like the wolf waiting in the shadows for the perfect moment to strike. And most importantly, you are ruthless, not with them, with yourself. Cut out the excuses, the doubts, the fears. They're dead weight dragging you down. And while you do this, they will hate you for it. They'll mock you, try to pull you back down, because your silence reminds them of their noise. Your patience exposes their desperation. Your discipline makes their chaos unbearable. But you don't stop. Not for them, not for anyone. Because this is bigger than them. This is about you. About the legacy you're building. You think greatness comes easy. No, it's forged in fire. Built from failure, pain, and doubt. Every scar you carry is proof that you survived. That you're still standing. Still fighting. So wear those scars like armor. Because they don't make you weak. They make you unstoppable. And when the day comes, oh, it will come, when you stand at the top of the mountain you built with your own 2 hands, they'll look up at you in shock, scrambling, panicking, trying to figure out your secret. But it's too late for them. While they ran in circles chasing illusions, you were carving your own path, brick by brick, scar by scar. So tell me, are you only going to let their noise drown you out? Or will you embrace the silence, embrace the struggle and build something they can never tear down? The choice is yours. But remember this, the storm doesn't ask for permission to destroy. And neither should you. Burn the script. Write your own rules. People are predictable. They follow the same tired script. The same lifeless routine. Go to school, get a job, buy a house, retire, die. But what happens if you burn the script? What if you write a story so ruthless, so unrelenting, they can't help but watch? That's the life you're meant to live. One where you set the rules. While they run from failure, you run straight into it. Yeah, failure, the thing they fear most. But here's the secret, failure isn't your enemy. It's your greatest weapon. Every time you fail, you learn, you grow, you get stronger. And every time they fail, they quit. They crawl back into their comfort zones, too scared to try again. That's the difference. Let me tell you a story. There was this guy, smart, ambitious, full of ideas. But every time he tried, he failed. Over and over again. People laughed at him, called him a loser, said he'd never make it. Sound familiar? But this guy, he didn't quit. He collected every failure like a trophy, every laugh, every insult, every setback. It all fueled him. And one day, while the rest of the world wasn't looking, he won. Big, and the same people who mocked him, they couldn't even look him in the eye. You want to know who that guy was? It doesn't matter, because it could be you. The ones who win in life aren't the ones who avoid failure. They're the ones who aren't afraid to lose. So when you fall, and you will fall, don't stay down, get up, laugh at pain. Stare it in the face and say, is that all you've got? They don't fear your failure. They fear success. The people who doubt you, the ones who mock you, they're not afraid of you failing. No, they're afraid you'll succeed. Because if you rise above, if you break free from the mold, what does that say about them? It forces them to face their own mediocrity. And people hate that. They would rather drag you down than admit they've been living a lie. Let them doubt you. Let them laugh. Their words mean nothing. You don't need their approval. You don't need their permission. All you need is that fire inside you, the one they can't see, can't touch, can't put out. And when you succeed in you, they'll come crawling back. Oh, they'll act like they believed in you all along. But you'll know the truth. Here's where most people fall apart. They get close, so damn close to their goal, and then they hesitate. They start questioning themselves. Already, do I deserve this? And that hesitation, that's what kills them. Don't be one of them. When your moment comes, when the opportunity is right in front of you, you don't pause. You don't overthink. You strike hard, fast, without mercy. Because the ones who hesitate, they get left behind. Think of a predator. It doesn't wait for permission. It doesn't doubt itself. It stalks. It watches. And when the moment comes, it takes what's theirs. That's what you need to do. Be the predator. Be the storm. Be the force they never saw coming. Let them waste their energy chasing things that don't matter. Let them run in circles, desperate to keep up in a race they'll never win. Because while they panic, while they burn themselves out, you are building, step by step, piece by piece, until the day comes when you stand at the top of the mountain you built, and when they finally look up at you. In awe and fear, you'll smile, because you'll know the truth. Listen, my friend, the real enemy is in your head. It's not them, not the doubters, not the betrayers, not the system stacked against you. No, the real enemy is inside you. It's that voice whispering, you're not good enough. You don't have what it takes. That's the one you've got to kill. Because here's the truth, they can't stop you. They can throw obstacles in your way. They can lie, cheat, sabotage. But in the end, the only person who can stop you is you. Think about it. Every time you hesitated, every time you backed down, every time you let fear win, it wasn't them, it was you. And that's okay, because now you see it, now you know, and knowing is power. So tell me, what are you going to do with it? Hey, listen closely. Let me tell you a secret about this world. The ones who win, the ones who rise above, are not the smartest. They aren't the strongest. No, they're the ones who conquer their own minds. Most people, they're slaves to their own fear, their doubt, their anger. They let these things own them, define them. But you have the power to break free, to take control, to turn your mind into your greatest weapon. Shape your mind into power. Picture this: a sculptor staring at a block of stone. To everyone else, it's just a rock, useless. But to the sculptor, it's potential. And with every strike of the chisel, every careful cut, they shape it into something extraordinary. That's what you have to do with your mind. Chip away at the fear, break apart the doubt, silence the noise, carve out strength, carve out focus, carve out clarity. Because once you master your mind, there is nothing you can't do. Failure, use it as fuel. Oh, they love that word, don't they? You failed. You're a failure. They throw it at you like a weapon, thinking it will break you. But you and I, we know better. Failure isn't the end. It's the beginning. Every failure is a lesson. Every loss is a blueprint. Every misstep is one step closer to figuring it out. The only people who don't fail, the ones too afraid to try, and they, not you, are the real failures. Think of every great mind, the legends, the ones who rewrote history. They failed over and over, but they didn't stop. They didn't run. They refused to be broken, and that's why the world remembers their names. So tell me, are you ready to carve your name into history?
Hey, if this video made you think differently, don't keep it to yourself. Hit that like button, drop a comment below, and let me know if you're ready. To stay strong, to stay unstoppable, and to build a mind no one can control. Hit that subscribe button. Because let me tell you, this isn't where it ends. Every time you come back here, we'll make your mindset stronger, sharper, and harder to break.